Good morning, y'all. Let's go over yesterday's trades for October 11th. Yep. Yesterday was a losing day, 2.5 Rs. I just don't think it should have been that bad, but let's run through it and then y'all could be the judge of that. I'm trying to get my journal ready. It's acting up. So first trade of yesterday, we hit square long. Let's see what the vision was. Okay. So you see position here, pretty narrow, right? But this 200 is kind of rising way too much. The 200 in its most powerful form should not be looking like a rising 20 MA. This looks like a rising 20 MA. So that was a bit too much. But anyways, what was the vision that we saw? Jeez, man. Okay. Boom, right? Nice big bar. Boom, boom. Let's count it. Let's say you enter anticipation. I mean, these bars are tiny. By the time this bar is like here, that's already an elephant. Say 2 lots, you got 1 push, 2 push, 3 push, profit taking territory. Okay, good. So now I'm waiting for a pullback to add, right? What do I do? So I thought that these bars were putting in a pause. It still has space away from the 20, but in my head it put in a pause because there's a version of the whale that just pauses like this and then goes. Then it puts in this nice tail bar right here off the rising 8. Still kind of far from the 20, but it's bullish. Half of this, it was able to stay above that off the rising 8. So that's where I entered on my first trade right there. That was a 3 lotter, and yeah, that thing just failed. Got I think it was like 20 cents of follow through. So my average price was around 33. This got to 53. Yeah, 20 cents of follow through, 33 cents of risk. So that wasn't even 1-to-1 yet, and shit just didn't work. So name is a tail bar, position rising 8, risk is good. Excuse me. This was minus exactly $100. So, I mean, shit, I thought it was pause well, so mediocre. These are the type of trades that, for my personal preference, I don't like it away from the 20 MA. I like a lot of my trades to be pretty much on the 20 MA or right above or below it. What we gotta say? Still kind of away from the 20, but because you put in 2 little bars, I thought that was a form of rest. Then it put in a nice looking tail bar. Off the rising A to me. So I triggered in with the stop below. Only got 20 cents before it collapsed. What else do I gotta say about this? No follow through. And it was kind of in TP territory because it had gotten 3 pushes. I believe a deeper pullback while the rising 20 catches up would have been a better play. But in hindsight, even that didn't play out. Okay, so we got CVX. This next one, man, it's kind of devastating to me. So, shit was kind of beautiful, to be honest. Like, this is narrow for real, right? Narrow. That's pretty nice. Hold up, let me put the 3-minute on because I think I used the 3-minute as well. Okay. Let's see. So on CVX, I noticed this shit was real good location. You know, this is the definition of narrow. The 200 is not trending, which is what you want. You want it flat. Price and everything, it's like tight, winded up tightly in this area. It gaps down, you know. It's not the best location right off of it, but it's not too far either, so it has room to move. So that's what it did, right? Bearish gap and go. Boom. If I entered, I should have just entered. I mean, this is a good location on the 15 too, right off that 200. But I missed it, so I was looking for a pullback entry. And pretty sure I catch it right around here. My average price is 62.63. Yeah, around there. I go under this bar, the 3-minute, 162.63, and that is a 2-lotter right here. Now on this bar, I was thinking of adding, but I wouldn't have been able to reduce risk that much because I would have still needed my stop above this bar, you know? So I'm reducing risk by maybe 2 of these because that's what I have, but I have to add on this much risk, which doesn't math out. You know, in the long term, if I keep doing that, then I'm gonna like lose more than 1 risk unit. So, you know, it gets good follow through. Didn't technically get a new low, but I got way more than $1. You know, my entry price was 62.60s. This thing got to 61.30. I had $1.30 on this. and this is a like $150 stock. That's pretty decent, $1.30 a movement. So I think I should have just taken one at least. Did this ever take me out at break even? Or you wait for a new low. It's what you're supposed to do, which in this case doesn't happen right away. It actually takes a pretty damn long time because your entry is at 9:42. This shit got a lower low at like an hour later, so you would have been pretty damn patient, but I guess I wasn't, and I didn't take profits either, so I ended up stopping out at 162.5. I think I maybe locked in. What did I lock in? 162.5. Top of this big bar. Yeah. That was enough to take me out. I mean, I wasn't expecting this big bar to get wiped out. You know? Thing just got started. I was thinking it would follow through, maybe like the first leg, but wasn't the case. So let's see. So basically at the top of this trade I had $260, but you know how this shit goes. So name, well, nice pullback color change. Position, declining 8. Also below 50%, right, of the first leg. Lower half. Risk is what? Good. Bruh. Ended up with a measly 26 bucks. Had 10 times that, but that's some BS. Again, it's just not bad, but it's not. Profit potential there is not maximized at all, so that does not make it good at all. Good entry. Maybe a bit impatient. In hindsight, this trade worked out, but it took like over an hour. In my plan, I need to wait for a new low, and that comes an hour after the entry. However, the way I executed was this. Got a nice big bar follow through that gave me $1.30, which definitely gives me the 50-cent TP rule. Got a nice big bar follow through right into the old low. That gave me $1.30, which definitely gives me the 50-cent TP. However, it wasn't enough. wasn't enough for a new low, and I was expecting a new low to come on the next bar, because big bars like that off the MA originating off the MA should have followed through. I moved my stop to top of the big bar and got nicked out, but seems like it did messily get a new low. It wasn't clean at all, because if it was clean, the very next bar would have just done it. Right here, this bar would have just boom. Okay, could take profits now into 161. Perfect, but instead it kind of has this little bit of like this little sloppy wedge type of thing. Does push down lower, hits 161. Wasn't able to capitalize on any of that though. Yeah, but $1.30, man, that's kind of a lot to give up. That position was up 260 bucks and I only got 26 bucks. Fuck, man, that's not good. Next trade was on Square again. I guess I tried to go long again at 9.59. What was I seeing? Was it on the 3 minute? 3 minute, yeah. Okay. Rising 20 pullback color change. Let's see. This one right here, they just barely trigger. No follow through. You know, if you draw out the sun on the right hand side, what is it shining at? What is it shining on? This move. No longer this up move, it's shining on this down move. Because this down move damn near retraced 100%. And what do we normally like? 50%. Just busted through 50% a long time ago. So I probably should just look to take trades that pull back 50%. This pulled back 100% too much. But 3 lots at 46.71. I'm gonna stop here. I think I added on the first color change. 1, 2. Right there. And then what did I do? Average price 46.72, so I had my max stop at 46.52, which was around the 20 MA, I think. Or never mind. 46.52, sitting right on the 3 minute 20. It says. When did I get out? Oh, I remember this. I remember this. Yeah, include the 5 minute on this one because it was getting ugly as hell on the 5 minute. It was around here. See, if it was nice on the 5-minute, thing would have already triggered. Right here would have looked like this, this, this. Instead, what do we get? We just get some messy price action that now gets trapped under the 8. That's exactly what happened. It got trapped, fell through and stopped out. Oh fuck. Fell through and stopped out. So, not good, not good, not good. Yeah, let's just circle this. Then what happens? Sold 5 at 46.56. Pretty sure under this bar. Waiting for the break of the 20. Man, yeah. Basically out on the break of the 20. And out. Name, position, risk. I'm not gonna lie, this trade was just not even probable. Should have just stayed out. Position rising 20, but too deep of a retracement. Go back, color change. What else we got? Minus 81 bucks. Let's speed this up a little because we got 3 more trades to go over. Nah, this ain't even gonna go in mediocre. We gotta confront it for what it is, you know. It wasn't good. It wasn't mediocre. This trade was just improbable from the beginning. It shouldn't have been taken. I like my pullbacks to be about 50% of the prior leg. This thing retraced 100%. So now the spotlight is on the down move, not the up move anymore. Even if the rising 20 is there. Also, the 5-minute is attached here. As you can see, price gets messy. If it wanted to work, it already would have. Once price got under the hooking 8, it was GG's. It was trapped and now needed to break. Another level which made the trade that much more improbable. Overall, could have avoided that. Wasn't the best setup. Then we got S-Bucks over here on the 3-minute. Let's see what we got. Okay. So this is what I see. Nice momentum down. Pullback holds that rising 20, you know, waiting for a new low. A possible ad coming in. I missed this one, so I'm looking for an ad. Oh, looks good, right? I think I'm already in by now. This is a thing, because this bar is a 10-cent bar, and I answered way too early. Because next thing you know, but the good thing is I knew I entered too early, and that's why my fingers didn't go crazy. I only put one lot, which saved me, I guess. Otherwise, I would have instantly been a $100 loss. But if you look at it, 83, you need 82 for this to trigger. This got 84, not 82. For this one to trigger, you need 83. And then this one just busted right through. 20 MA break. Never triggered. So why am I in? Impatient, 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 impatient. So name, there is no name. Never triggered. Position though is right, declining 20. And risk is always good. Always decent. But yeah. Lost $10 on that sucker. Didn't need to lose that, but I lost that. Because I was too impatient, man. Never triggered yet. I already hit the hotkey. Another bad trade. Another bad trade. Was impatient. Trade never triggered. Only had good location. But I shouldn't have been in, because the low of the signal bar never got taken out. Lucky I acknowledged that I was too early and was only in one lot. If I went crazy with 10 lots, that would have been an instant $100 loss, $100 loss, $100 fine for impatience. Speaking of $100 fine, the very next trade is a fucking $100 fine that got me fucked up, bro. Okay. My last two trades are both Merc shorts. That the whole sequence should have been the whole sequence of this short should have been a winner. Okay. Look, nice and bearish, right? Bit sloppy here, but overall bearish. You got the declining 20. So I'm looking for a short here. This one triggers at 29. Did this get 29? No. This one triggers at 30. 1 cent below 31. Does it trigger on the next bar? Sure does. Alright. So the very first short should come here. But what did I do? I entered anticipation on this guy, bro. This guy. Too early. Again. And this time I didn't go light. I went 7 lots. So that should burn me. 7 lots here. with the stop at 103, what? 103.45, right? Yeah, 1 cent above this. Bro, this shit taps it by taps it by the fucking penny, bro. On the dot. Takes me out. She's fucking crazy. That's fucking what I get for being impatient. This one shouldn't have lost. I mean, it never triggered. I should have never been in. So this loss easily avoidable. So name, there is no name. Went to early position, declining 20. Risk, man, I don't know. It's just a bad trade, man. Trade wasn't ready yet. Okay, it never triggered. It triggers on the next bar, which I do take it, you know. But this shouldn't have even been a loss because it shouldn't have even been a trade that I take. Boom, slapped with a $100 three with a $103 fine. Boom, slapped with $100 with a $100 three fine for being patient. Did that same bullshit. Anticipated when it wasn't even a plus bar showing any power or momentum yet. So I should have waited for confirmation. So I should have waited for confirmation, which does trigger later, but not in this instance. This loss was easily avoidable if I just waited for price to print 1 cent below the signal bar, which it never did. Unlike the S-Bucks trade, I went full size with this fucker. Be nice with this thing. And got hit with an instant L. And funny thing is, the next bar just tapped right on my stop, which took me out of everything. It's like it's telling me, fuck you, don't do that. It's like a noob, bro. Like, I answered too early, my stop was at 44. This shit popped up real quick, hit 45, took my ass out. And it fucking drops, bro. Okay, anyways, I just had a feeling this thing was gonna drop, okay? Because on the 15, it was looking like this, bro, right off this 20. Shit looks good. Where did I have it dropping to? Obviously, this flat 200, and look at that. Bounce, bounce, beautiful. But anyways, this was around the time where I went to work because at around 7:50, 45, I had to leave. Yeah, around this bar, I was already gone. And but I entered again here with 6 lots this time. And stop should have been here. Like, I wasn't back at the end of the day until, what was it? 145 or something. So if I left my stop up here at 103.45, this shit would have fucked me up bad. 103.45, 146. Yeah, this thing would have taken me out. But anyways, in the case that I was sitting here monitoring it, it would have been a winner. Why? I mean, you got the new low right around here. So this is the moment you should have adjusted stops, is when right here, you know, new low. Anything after is TP. Let's wrap this up real quick because today I also gotta leave early at 8. But yeah, 6 lots here. Stop here. And since I wasn't gonna be here, I just moved boom or break even, you know. This trade either keeps going down with power and momentum for the rest of the day, which probably it was gonna be improbable because this 200 here, but what could I have done? I wasn't gonna be there to monitor or take any profits off. So basically I trailed this big bar right here, which is enough to take me out already right here. But like, I wasn't there to monitor it. But overall, this whole trade idea of shorting Merck here should have been a winner, you know, if I was there. And let's just hold up. Let me do it over here. Boom. Alright. Let's take a picture of this, then oh shit. Hold up. Didn't write the name, pullback color change, pullback red bar reversal, whatever you want to call it, red bar reversal, position declining 20, risk is good. This one's mediocre. Let's see. Boom. Get this shit out of here. Paste. Had Merck dropping into the 200, and that's exactly what happened. Had to leave for work, so I went boom or break even on this trade, and it was just improbable to boom because the 15-minute 200 was right there. In normal situations, when I'm there handling the trade, this trade most definitely would have been a winner. You got the whole number and the new low, but I wasn't there to monitor it. I adjusted the stop over the big bar even before it got a new low, which in normal circumstances is unacceptable because that is trailing too tight, too quick, too early. But since I had somewhere to be, that was the only option of controlling risk. Otherwise, price would have bounced off. That 15-minute 200 and take me out for a full loss if the position was over if the stop was over the pivot, the initial event / pivot. But yeah, only exception for this is the only exception to when I can move my stop tight is when I literally need to be somewhere and I can't. I'm not at the computer. But yeah, that's the trades for today, guys. And the market just opened, so let's get trading. Thank you.